Hi everyone, so today we have the WORX Nitro Snowblower. This model is WG471. The Nitro series generally means that the tool has brushless motors, which operate at a 40-volt max. This single-stage snowblower clears a 20-inch width up to 10 inches of snow. It's 35.7 pounds, riding on 8-inch wheels, and is capable of throwing snow up to 20 feet. It has a plastic auger that is replaceable should it wear out. Speaking of that, it has a limited warranty of 5 years for the tool and the two included PowerShare Pro batteries. Charging time for the batteries should take about 140 minutes, and when full, should be able to clear a 6-car driveway, which is between 1,000 to 2,000 square feet, depending on conditions, such as the depth and consistency of the snow. Let me show you how to put it together. We've placed chapters in the video if you want to skip ahead to its performance. You'll begin with the lower part of the handle and 2 of the locking knobs. These are great because they allow you to quickly fold up the handle for storage. Just be careful to not over-tighten them. A couple of helpful tips are that when you are installing the upper handle, the wire should be to the right and the curved part of the upper handle should be upwards. Also, the chute rotation shaft should slide through the guide located at the middle of the handle, and it will be below the handle if you install it properly. There's a cotter pin that locks that in place. When attaching the discharge chute, slide it all the way into position and securely fasten the Torx set screw. They included the Torx tool, but I have to use my WORX drill because it's all about the toys. These are the PowerShare Pro 20-volt 4.0 amp-hour batteries. They come with a partial charge, so you want to get those charging right away. When you insert the batteries, there's a meter on the tool as well. Ideally, you want both batteries to be charged fully, but know that if you have 2 different batteries, it will use the lower denominator. You'll see in a bit that I used 3 different pairs of PowerShare batteries while clearing our entire property. As you can see, we received between 4 and 5 inches of snow consisting of powder, topped off with a bit of freezing rain. Usually, I would start clearing from the center of the driveway after checking wind direction. Here, I started closest to the wall because I wasn't sure how far it was going to throw this particular snow. On average, it was blowing between 4 to 10 feet with the chute turned 90 degrees and the deflector set at about 22 degrees. We refrained from speeding up any of the videos so that you could get an accurate assessment of the snowblower's performance with this snow. As you can see, I was able to walk along at a moderate pace and the snowblower was able to keep up. Being that it's single stage, I had to keep steady pressure as I walked, but it felt comfortable, not too strenuous.
Some of the snow was clumping together where the frozen rain had fallen. The auger did a good job of breaking it up, and you can see it clean down to the pavement for the most part. Rotating the chute takes a bit of getting used to. You can feel the friction of the plastic notches that hold the chute in place. Even though that's not all that pleasant, it's very quick to adjust the direction. Okay, the battery ran out at this point. Just so you can estimate how far I've cleared at this point, the upper part from the wall to the orange stake is 29 feet wide, and it is 84 feet to the road from there. We estimated about 1,600 square feet, which would be within its estimate of a 6-car driveway. The great thing for us is that we have numerous other WORX tools and many of their PowerShare batteries. I went and got 2 4-amp batteries that were not Nitro batteries for my lawnmower and continued seamlessly while the others were charging. I was able to finish the rest of the driveway and move on to our front walkway. We love our battery-operated snow shovels, but this is so much faster. It really devours the batteries though with this amount and type of snow, and this is so much lighter and more maneuverable than our Toro snowblower. Even though the batteries that came with the unit have been charging for 15 minutes at this point, we decided to try using our 2.0 amp power share batteries. These are half the capacity, and we have 12 of these total, so it would be great to know that we can use these. As you can see, I was able to carry up the snowblower fairly easily to our back walkway. The smaller batteries were able to throw some snow, but if I pushed too fast or hard, the motor would cut out. At first, I thought that I grabbed 2 batteries that were not charged, but they were completely charged. It's logical that I would have to adjust for about half of the power. Clearly, I was velocitized, like driving on the highway and then exiting to drive on the side streets. I felt like I was getting nowhere. Even though it took twice as long as using the PowerShare Pro 4.0 batteries, it was still a lot quicker than shoveling overall. what are our final thoughts about the snowblower? Well, it's not as fast as our gas-powered snowblower, but it is easier to use, lightweight, and as long as I have plenty of batteries charged, it should always start. No oil changes and gummed-up carburetors. It's similar to our battery-operated snow shovels, but this is more capable. The very next day, we received another 2 inches, and I used this to clear the entire driveway, the front walkway, and back walkway on one set of batteries in 20 minutes. We're really happy to have the WORX WG471. We'll keep you posted if anything changes for the better or worse. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.